What was Feidelberg doing there?
I wasn't invited to the roast of Tom Brady. I called in a favor to go to the roast of Tom Brady.
Why would Netflix invite you over me? No offense to anybody basically else in the world.
I did consider inviting Dave, but I thought, and still think sitting here now, that Dave would laugh me out of the room and be like, you think I need your fucking help, you scumbag?
Obviously Dave's mad, but you know what? If they invited Dave, he would have big time him and said, no. If Brady asked Dave personally, it's the only way Dave would have went. Anyone else, Dave would have said, no, I don't have time for this.
A couple weeks ago, Netflix reached out to Brianna and I and asked if we wanted to just come to the festival, specifically for the Tom Brady Roast. And we said yes, of course. Oh, well, I said yes, of course. Brianna was busy at the time. Then they offered for us to do the Tom Brady thing. She was like, oh, we definitely have to both go to that.
Fucking awesome. There will never be another roast on cable television ever because Netflix just completely changed the game. They didn't have to worry about regulations. They didn't have to worry about FCC rules. They didn't have to worry about who's swearing, commercial breaks, this and that. They put a bunch of athletes on stage with a bunch of alcohol and a bunch of comedians, gave Kevin Hart the mic and said, let's get away. A+, A+, A+. Tom Brady is the GOAT. New England fans have been waiting 20 years for this type of thing to happen, and they blew it out of the water.
It was just a huge opportunity for us, and we decided we have to go.
I thought it was spectacular. I don't know if I can't tell if he knew what he was getting into. Obviously you have to when you say yes to something like this, but after the fourth or fifth Giselle's fucking her jujitsu instructor joke, I thought he was gonna jump off the stage. Nikki Glaser was the best by far. Tony Hinchcliffe also, so funny. I didn't even know who he was until yesterday, and now I'm a big fan.
Do you think that his face looked like that because he was about to cry or because the Botox had just set in?
It was 100% the Botox, and someone needs to tell Tom to lay off. It's too much Botox. His face didn't move once the whole night. It was crazy. You can tell.
Crying. It was the kid.
You can tell because of
the vein.
It's just so bad. It was bad. Someone needs to step in for Tom. What do you think about his Botox?
I didn't see his Botox. I'm just surprised no one brought up his Biden-style PGA with his son.
I actually
was kissing on his neck and undercarriage.
So bizarre.
The Tom Brady roast, which is, it was excellent.
It was hilarious.
But I do have thoughts on it.
What are your thoughts?
Well, first, why were you there? Why would Netflix invite you over me? No offense to anybody basically else in the world.
My girl, Nikki Glaser, and I say my girl just because I feel like I know her. I don't know her at all. She was so good. My favorite part was Bill, because I don't think I've ever seen Bill Belichick smile that much ever, the way that he did. And seeing his blue eyes glistening, it was Patriots porn. 10 out of 10 across the board. And irreverent jokes are back. They're so back.
Bill Belichick going out of his way to roast Danny Amendola. There were no shots directed at Danny Amendola, but Bill Belichick was like, motherfucker, I'm going for you.
That was Randy Moss's first half.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom at the end too, just pulling out the ring camera joke, Tom Brady making a 9/11 joke. I was shocked. And by the way, Tom Brady is the hottest person of all time. We all knew that. Look at that man. Yeah. It was phenomenal.
I was amazed they did the ring camera joke. I remember that drama going down, and I was like, I wonder if anyone's going to address this. And I was glad someone did, but it was wild that they did.
It was more surprising to me to see Belichick go along with things. Brady, they probably throw him a paycheck. It makes sense. But Belichick being fun in games was interesting to see. So I think he's going to be good on TV.
I thought it was therapeutic as a Patriots fan. I think I tweeted that after. Yeah, for me, I felt good after it. It's hard to explain, I guess, unless you're a Patriots fan, but it was like your family just getting together, which was good. I think that Belichick wanted no part of that shot with Kraft. That was he did that as a good soldier. I feel like that was, and then Kraft kind of was, he kind of was shoehorning how he was the greatest. He wanted to get his point across that, that he loves Belichick, which I think it was just a PR move there. So that's still a little awkward, but I think Belichick's taken the high road so far. So that was the only part that I was like, could have done that a little bit differently.
So I had mentioned it on Plan Bree that I was going, and then it was on the BFF's sheet that I was going and that I was going to interview Tom Brady. And so they put it on the sheet. Dave knew from the sheet, but I guess he didn't really read into it because he didn't fully understand what I was going to, I guess.
And now Grace is interviewing Tom Brady? What the fuck does that mean?
Can you hear me?
There's this Netflix is a joke thing, and on the carpet, he's getting roasted. So they said that she could talk to him at the end of the carpet. Or the beginning.
Is Dave jealous?
Probably the beginning.
Yeah. Now you're interviewing Tom Brady like your shit don't stink.
No, I was actually going to text you if you have any questions I should ask him. I was going to. They said don't ruin BFFs. I said, oh, that's on BFFs. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like this is an ambush. Dave, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Bree.
My name's Grace. So yeah, that's kind of how that played out.
No one even told me it was fucking happening. O'Malley did it. It didn't even process to me what she was talking about. When she was like, I thought she was a red carpet on some movie that he was in. I didn't even know this thing was happening.
So I was texting him leading up to it, asking him if he had any questions I could relay to Tom, or if I could FaceTime him while I was on the carpet so he could talk to him. I put all those offers on the table. He asked what time it was at. I told him. He didn't answer me. And then in the morning before he sent that tweet, we talked. And so he knew I went. Monday, 11:40 a.m. You know what? In hindsight, I didn't know what you were talking about. I didn't know this was a thing till last night. And I said, well, it doesn't matter. Netflix lied to us, flew out here and didn't get Brady. He said, damn, well, the show still seemed amazing. I said, yeah, it was incredible to be at. We still got Dana White, Gronk, Sugar Sean, so it wasn't a failed mission. And I just didn't answer. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting much when I turned on. That was fantastic. Outside of the fact, half my company was there and got invited, apparently, except me, which is strange because I went to jail with him. I posted a picture of his kid's dick. I've met him. I've been at the parties. Our entire company is based basically on the Patriots' reign. I was there when he came back for Tampa Bay. A lot of things. Other than that, it was great.
I did consider inviting Dave, but I thought, and still think sitting here now, that Dave would laugh me out of the room and be like, you think I need your fucking help, you scumbag? Like, why would I need your help to get into a building?
Obviously Dave's mad, but you know what? If they invited Dave, he would have big time him and said, no, if Brady asked Dave personally, it's the only way Dave would have went. Anyone else, Dave would have said, no, I don't have time for this.
Red carpet was electric. Where my dogs at? What's a charity you would never donate to?
Oh, Daddy Dana.
Except we were promised an interview with Tom Brady and we never got it. It's the whole reason we went. So that was a letdown and we looked like liars. So that part stunk, but the rest of it was really cool until we also thought we were gonna have camera seats and they put us in the nosebleeds. But, we were just happy to be there, like always.
What was Feidelberg doing there?
At Feidelberg, he didn't even know. He hopped on a plane that morning because he was like, oh my God, I have a ticket to this. They invited, I think he was there with Bert and Tom Segura.
I wasn't invited to the roast of Tom Brady. I called in a favor to go to the roast of Tom Brady. I was at the first table at the base of the stage. They were incredible seats.
Did not see Fights. So Fights had one of those camera seats that we thought we were gonna have, and he went last minute. So we got up there, we're dressed in our nice clothes, thinking we have camera seats, and we way up.
It was fucking amazing. I'm pissed I didn't go. I thought about pulling the trigger and getting tickets, but I didn't want to go solo. And Feidelberg never mentioned he was going. If I knew he was, I would have went. He's a
I feel like
jag-off.
that came out of nowhere. Did he go alone?
No, he's a jag-off for doing that. But he's like this with Dan Kraft. So obviously he'll never admit that, but he hit Dan Kraft up and asked for a hookup, and Dan gave it to him, and he didn't share it with anyone else or tell anybody else. So.
Boo! 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 Kevin Carter has to tell people to get quiet. Sit down. Everyone hates you, Amy. Everyone hates you.
Kim being there, I mean, why? Why was she there? And that's another person where it's like, that you're going to get, jokes made at your expense because you fucked half the people in the room. Like, I don't know why she would even go. Why would she agree? But her getting booed, karma comes back around every time.
The thing that I wished Tom would have done more, which I guess he can't because he's friends with her, like they should have used more of the Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift stuff. Like that's so relevant right now. Like no one brought up Thank You, Amy. Like that would have been hilarious.
I agree, but Brady's joke
I
about
was thinking too. Like, why did Nikki Glaser should have said something about Taylor Swift, and Kim, should have been like, "Fuck you, Kim."
The fact that we made it through the entire roast until the end, and Tom brought up Taylor Swift, that shocked me. But anybody could have just directed that at her. Why didn't they?
I don't think Tom Brady realized what he was getting into, because I feel like when they would do some of the jokes, they would pan over to him, and his face was like, "Oh fuck." I think my favorite was Nikki Glaser. I think she was hilarious, and I love that she can just be a boss bitch up there. Also, the booing of Kim Kardashian was very satisfying too, because Dave said it right. She looked terrible, and she got booed, and that's what she deserves.
My second favorite part was the part that you guys didn't get to see at home. So Sam J was making fun of Bert, and Bert, she was saying that that he doesn't do drugs, and I could read his lips on the screen, and he was saying, "Should I pull it out? Should I pull it out?" And I'm like, no way, he pulls out a bag of Coke right now. And what you didn't see at home is Bert just pulled out a bag of Coke right on camera in the arena, and he got a standing O.
Did they show him pulling out a bag of cocaine on the roast, or could you only see that in person?
You could only see that in person.
Because it was crazy. He was like, you saw it on the big screen when you were there, and he was like, "Should I pull it out? Should I pull it out?" And he pulls out this bag of cocaine, and everyone, it was crazy.
That was not shown.
I don't know if this made it to air. Bert waving the bag of Coke. It's not Coke. First, I knew it wasn't Coke because Bert's not a Coke guy. It was a bag of nicotine pouches. And I told him at the after party, I was like, "Yo, that wasn't Coke, right?" And he said, "What do you mean?" And I said, "The white fucking bag you're waving at the camera, that wasn't Coke, right?" And he goes, "People think that was Coke?" I said, "What the fuck do you think people thought it was?" And he said, "Oh, I'm gonna let people run with that." But he didn't want to have a tin in his pocket in the tux. And he didn't want to have loose pouches in his pocket because if sweating would get wet and ruin it. So he just put a bunch of pouches in a little baggie. And I ended up doing 2 of them, not lines.
Oh, it was best. I mean, can you believe how positive the reactions have been? I think it was the first time in history people have spoken positively about the Patriots, Kraft, Belichick, Brady. It's unbelievable. Patriots are top of the world right now, except when the season starts, it's going to be a really, really rough year. It's going to be a rough 10 years. Not going to lie. This Drake May thing is a disaster.
I'm not even being over dramatic. The world needed last night.
I feel like the world came together. Everyone is holding hands.
The last time I remember everyone coming together that much was when The Last Dance came out during COVID. Do you remember when everybody, the whole world was sitting there watching that? That's the way it felt last night. And I mean, I could have watched 4 more hours of it. It was phenomenal. And poor Giselle.
Giselle made out well. She's fucking a karate instructor. Poor Brady.
I think he's doing it.
All right, all anybody ever likes to talk about in this office is me. "Oh, Tommy got new shoes, you got a new haircut, blah, blah, blah." Shut up, mind your own business. You know what we should be talking about is the fact that Pink Whitney now has a 1.75 liter bottle available. It's absolutely delicious. It's more of the Pink Whitney you know and love. The vodka, the refreshing notes of lemonade in there too. You can have it as a shot. You can put it in a mixed drink. You can have whatever you want. Pink Whitney, it's delicious. Go to the local bar, order some Pink Whitney, grab one of these for a pregame, a party with friends at an apartment. Delicious to have as a shot. I love Pink Whitney shot. If I can only have one shot for the rest of my life, it's Pink Whitney. Take your shot with Pink Whitney.
So the only way for Drake to rebound the pedophile allegations is to rap about how much he loves old pussy.
I love old pussy. I love my grandma's bussy. First I wipe her ass and then I eat up on her tushy.
You have been my mentions. I get head with dentures. No dentures.
Not bad. Not bad. Not good, but not bad.
Because we need some work. Slide your depends to the side.
Then I change her diapers. You know that I'm gonna wipe her. Then I take her outside. Know that I'm a wifer. Cause I like old pussy. Yeah, I like old pussy.
That was good. That was good. That was
This is a Kiki rhubarb spritz. I took rhubarb, which looks like red celery. We boiled it down. It looks like this. We boiled it down. We have Prosecco, we have gin, we have a little bit of PCP, and it's a drink of the summer. It's from my bikini line. My first one just went live, Kiki Kuisine. Let's see how many people called me. Just 4 comments. Okay. It has to be at least one. Yes, Nana. Yeah, loved it, Nana. Yamos. Trying to copy Chef Donnie. Good luck. Okay, you know what? First of all, if I look like Chef Donnie, I wouldn't be sitting here with you fucking assholes cooking. I'd be getting my dick sucked. Copy Chef Donnie. I could be her great grandmother. I've been slinging around food in the kitchen before that bitch was even in diapers. Haters going, hey. Oh my God. You don't have to deep throat it unless you want to, unless you're trying to meet someone at the party. It's episode 2 of Kiki Kuisine, my new cooking series, Barstool Sports, and today we're making a classic Italian appetizer. Look what we have here, prosciutto melon balls. This will blow your balls off. Yeah, the first one went live. I only had 4 comments on them. 2 were saying, yes, Nana. The other one says, he's trying to be Chef Donnie. He needs to get a new job. I said, well, you know what? Haters gonna hate. I would love to get in the ring with Tony. A private session, you know? Cage fight. No holds bars, no rubbers. Just him and I, mano a mano, with our prosciutto hanging out. Hey, Booze, what's for lunch?
That might be the intro.
That'd be so funny. We get sued.
Oh my God, we got C&D'd by Chef Donnie.
And company. Oh my God. She's a squirter. I've never been near a clam that quickly. Well, I'm going to tell them, everyone, P&P parties, and in my culture means party and play. That means you're doing crystal meth and having unprotected sex with groups. Here, it's going to be party P&P, but it's pasta and Pinot Grigio. So that's how it's a little mind game. Wait, can I write my apartment off because it's a set now?
Yeah, actually.
We're gonna need a bigger house. The critics that are in need more Barstool content revolving around food. No one's hit this category yet. Thank y'all. Girl, you're in a green, bright, herbaceous. So proud of this new series. Need more of this in my life. Thank you, Nana. We did it, Joe. Love this. Chef Donnie would like a word. Well, love this, Jess. Been waiting for your cooking content. Get it, Nana. The toasted sourdough looks so good. Thank you. Kiki Kuisine, KKK. Didn't really think that through. It's 2 Ks. Oh, it is 3 Ks. Well, it's a play on words. Okay.
Wait. What do you mean, wait?
Keep watching.
What?
There he is, working hard.
He's going to be so
head of our
embarrassed.
social.
Wait, who are we? That's Young Gaz.
That's Gaz right there. This is all the babies.
Bitches akimbo.
Wait, play that again.
There's so many. Oh, he really lives like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Nice back.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I'm here right now. So yeah, there's a lot of doppelgangers out there. Feidelberg has a few. They look like it was an Uncle Chaps on that boat too. So yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I don't know. Those guys, Quigs, could have been a Quigs thing.
Okay.
You never trust those guys out in Chicago. They're always up to some fucking fuckery.